What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video today. Today we're going to be making a video that I wanted to make for a while. I was just going to wait till I was on prep. So this is the second video of my kind of prep series, Road to Show series. So I'm pretty excited. Right now I'm 12 weeks out from my first show. Been just doing all the prep stuff, all the diet stuff, cardio, things like that. So today we're going to be doing a full day of eating. So just kind of like my daily routine with food and my daily routine with like cardio. And then we're going to round it all out at the end with a glute and hamstring day, which is probably my least favorite workout to do, but we still got to do it. There's still some fun movements within that. So to start the day off, I'm going to take my morning supplements. So what I do is I start off by taking a multivitamin, which you can really get any kind of multivitamin. And then this Yohimbine HCl. I take my first dosage of this in the morning. And that's just to increase fatty acid mobilization in my body. And that's something that I take twice a day. So I'll take that now, and I'll take that with my fourth meal of the day. So yeah, once I do that, I wake up, take those supplements, and then I have a tablespoon of Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother, and a half a squeezed lemon, which that just gets my immune system and my digestive system going in the morning, so I can get my day started. Keep that food moving once I start eating throughout the day. So after I do that, I go and I do my fasted cardio. So I can't really record me doing my fasted cardio because they don't allow for cameras down in the rec center, but I just go down to the rec center that's pretty close to my dorm, and do my cardio for the day. And that's how I start my day. So we weren't able to record anything before my first class, so I went to my first class this morning. But before that, I had my first meal. So my first meal was this creamy almond butter. So I had 20 grams of this almond butter just to get some fats going in the morning. And then I had 1/4 tablespoon of sea salt, and then 2 scoops of this raw whey isolate protein, which this is my favorite protein. I get it at Sam's Club. I only really do chocolate protein because it's the only one that I can really stand to have over and over again. Sometimes I'll get some different flavors, but really I just like the chocolate. That's what I stick with. So yeah, we had that this morning, and that was our first meal. So now it is time to have my second meal, which my second meal really is just the same exact thing, but without the almond butter. So we have 2 scoops of the raw whey isolate protein, and then a 1/4 tablespoon of sea salt just to keep my sodium intake up. So yeah, we're gonna have this second meal, I should say. A lot of times my meals are technically just like shakes and stuff like that. I try to eat a lot of solid foods and stuff during the day for my meals, but I'm allowed to have like shakes if I don't have a lot of time to eat and things like that. So sometimes it gets to the point where, I got a lot of classes or things like that. So we have some different meals for that, which I'll show some of that stuff today too, just so that you guys can get a look into, some of the meals that I eat, not just when I have time, but when I'm in a rush and things like that when I have class. So yeah, those are my first 2 meals of the day. We'll come back whenever we have my third meal of the day. More than likely, I'm going to be going and getting some chicken and some vegetables from the dining hall. But yeah, for my first 2 meals, no carbs. We have carbs on my third, fourth, and fifth meal. The sixth meal of the day, no carbs. But yeah, we'll get into that stuff more later. So yeah, that's about all I have for the first 2 meals. I'll see you guys whenever we get to the third meal. So see you then. All right, what is up, everybody? Back for meal 3 today. So it's around like 2 o'clock right now. I'm gonna eat meal 3, and then wait a little bit and head to my next lecture. But right now we're gonna weigh out some stuff. So we got the chicken that we got from the dining hall, and then some. We got broccoli, peppers, and spinach in there. I'll be honest with you, I never ate like any vegetables really. Before we started this cut, a little bit on my last cut, but like not really. I love peppers. Peppers are great, but broccoli and spinach are kind of just meh. They're just there. I just like to mix it up so I'm not just eating peppers every day. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna weigh out 8 ounces of chicken, and we're gonna eat 100 grams of these vegetables, and then we're also gonna weigh out some jasmine rice. So that's gonna be our carb source. This is our first meal with a carb source for today. So yeah, we're definitely gonna enjoy this little mix we're gonna have here. So yeah. So now while the rice is cooking over in the microwave, and it takes forever because this microwave is garbage in my dorm. Um, Now we're just gonna kind of munch on these vegetables and chicken that we got here. So what I like to do is usually I like to put some sort of sauce on it because eating it plain is just god awful. I'm only allowed to have like zero sugar sauces and stuff like that. So this G Hughes brand right here is absolutely fire. They make lots of different kinds of sauce and stuff like that. Like a lot of times I use like their Yum Yum sauce, and they have like this famous Cluckin' sauce, which is pretty much just Chick-fil-A sauce but with zero sugar. It's awesome. But today I went to Kroger to pick up some extra groceries and stuff, and they had this sugar-free Italian dressing that I'd never seen before. So I wanted to try it, especially because this I'm technically eating a salad here, and I'll put a little bit on my rice too. Whenever my rice gets done, because that's rice with Italian dressing is honestly pretty good. I don't care what anybody says. So yeah, we're gonna add a little bit onto this and munch on some of this. I'll tell you what, this Italian dressing on this is absolutely insane. I've never eaten really salads before I started this cut, um, but yeah, this dressing with the spinach and with the chicken and peppers is just perfect. The rice is still not done. All right, so now the rice is finally done. I tried to save some chicken from that plate so we can mix it a little bit with my rice, get a little mix of flavor going, so I didn't have to, sit there and eat plain rice and plain chicken by itself. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and weigh this out. So a lot of the time when I'm weighing this stuff out, like I got multiple things to weigh. So like I don't want to waste like a bunch of like paper plates and stuff like that I have. So what I really like to do is I'll just take it and put it on here and put whatever food that I want to hit on here, and then I'll hit tear. And then I'll just add this onto there. So right now we're going to have 280 grams of cooked jasmine rice. So we're putting that onto here right now. But that's just my little tip when you're weighing stuff out, is just try to keep everything on one plate, and you can just zero one at a time, especially when you're weighing out your food like this, because it's definitely important to be weighing out the things that you're eating, especially on prep. So yeah. All right, so now we got 280 grams on the dot. So let's eat up. So before I dig into this lovely meal right here, I want to just kind of talk about a couple of different things that I like here, and I talk to people about when I'm been on prep, especially while I've been on prep in college. I won't lie, it's hard. It's really difficult. There's lots of things that I have to do on a daily basis that a lot of normal college kids wouldn't do. Like, um, obviously, I just want to go down to Woody's Tavern, which is a place on campus, and just grab a pizza and be done with the day, and just get those meals and just eat whenever I feel like it. Number one, it's awful food. That's not going to help me in prep. And number two, I'm not going to get the amount of calories that I need to get in a day. So yeah, weighing out all my stuff, and finding the right food, and making the right choices while I'm prep. It's difficult, especially being a college student, and trying to find all the right stuff at the grocery stores and make sure that you have enough food for the day so that you're not having to miss a meal or replace something. It's not the easiest, but to be honest with you, I just I know what I want. I know what my goals are. I know the expectations I have for myself when it comes to bodybuilding. And I've told myself for months that I wanted to compete in this show and I wanted to compete at a high level. So, I've been putting my all into training for a long time. Now it's time to put my all into my training like I always do, but add in the diet as well. So we've really been hounding in and honing in on having a perfect diet, and it's been going well. Taking my sups, eating my meals on time, doing my cardio. These are things that I'm getting better at as time progresses, especially because we're only a couple weeks into prep that I'm really nailing this stuff down. Um, so yeah, the moral of the story is if you really want it, you can get it. I could sit here and make the excuse that I'm a college student and it's too hard to do prep. It's too hard to prepare for a competition. Boo-hoo. Nobody gives a shit. There's going to be lots of things in your life that, are going to get really hard. And, you're going to have to do certain things to be able to be successful that you don't want to do that not everybody else is doing. But that's just how it fucking goes. If I want to be successful at bodybuilding and I want to be successful at my show, then I need to pay attention to my meals. I need to do the things that people aren't doing. And that's what sets you apart from the rest of other people. And that's why I love doing it. Because not only am I improving myself every single day, but I'm proving to myself that I can make these changes, I can set these goals, and I can achieve them. Because, you know, it's a lot more fun to do these goals and stuff, like when it's to do with bodybuilding and stuff like that, to where it's something that I enjoy so much, but these things can translate so much into different areas of my life, like school and like when I'm older with my job and things like that. So that's one of the main reasons that I love doing this, because it not only just prepares me for a bodybuilding show, but it prepares me for the real world and for the future. So yeah, it's a little my little rant I'll go on about how to bodybuild in college. But yeah, this is gonna enjoy this meal, and then we're gonna head to lecture. Got to be at lecture in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna finish this up pretty quick. And then yeah, after lecture we'll wait a little bit, and then we'll do our pre-workout meal, which is meal number 4. I'm not gonna dive too deep into like how I make it and all that stuff, because the next meal is pretty much the exact same thing but added a fat source. So yeah, I'll show you guys, you know, what I'm eating and stuff like that. I'll probably mix up the sauce, but I'm not gonna go into details of like weighing it out and like cooking it and stuff like that, like I did in this clip. So yeah, I'll see you guys for meal number 4. All right, so we're back for meal number 4. Not gonna go into like the weighing and the cooking and stuff like that, because we already did that with meal number 3, and it's pretty similar for this one. So pretty much what we have under this monstrosity of a pile is just 100 grams of vegetables, 280 grams of cooked jasmine rice, and then 8 ounces of chicken is at the very bottom. So we're going to be having that with some of this G Hughes sugar-free Yum Yum sauce. It's definitely one of my favorites to have, because I'm allowed to have as much of the sugar-free sauce as I want with each of my meals. So yeah, along with that, we're allowed to have a fat source for this 4th meal. It's just to kind of help fuel our workout and keep us full during the day. So what I do is I take a scoop of this virgin coconut oil, so we measure it out to 10 grams, and then I pretty much just down it and then drink some water after. It's not the best tasting stuff, but it's a good source of fat, good healthy source of fat while I'm on prep. So yeah, so that's it for meal number 4. We'll get into making meal number 5 before we head to the gym, because that is something what we need to take like immediately after we get done with the workout. So I'll make it here and then head to the gym. But that's not a meal, that's just a shake. So I'll show you guys how I make that, and also show you guys what pre-workout we'll be taking for the day. So yeah, gonna enjoy this meal, and then I'll show you guys how we prep meal number 5. So. Alright, so we're on to preparing our 5th meal. So this meal is going to be more like a shake that we're just going to have directly after the workout. So what we're going to have is 80 grams of cream of rice. That's the dry measured. But then we're going to add this into the microwave, cook this up, and then mix it with 2 scoops of the raw isolate whey protein. So this is just a good source of carbs. These are really clean carbs. These are really clean carbs that you can have after a workout, but definitely don't spill them on the desk like I did. Alright, so we got 80 grams in the bowl now, so we're going to add some water to this and then add it to the microwave. Then after that, we're going to throw it in the blender with the protein. So. Alright, so now we got meal 5 all finished up and made, so we're pretty much ready to head to the gym. The one thing I forgot to mention with meal number 4 is we took our second dose of Yohimbine HCl, so we got that down, but now going to get our pre-workout ready and head out. So for pre-workout today, we're just taking 1 scoop of the Bum Essential Sour Watermelon, which is definitely one of my favorite flavors, and then 2 scoops of the Raw Pump Raspberry lemonade non-stim. I like to have some caffeine, which are there's about 200 milligrams of caffeine in here, and then there's no caffeine in here, so I just like to get the full dosage. So there's pump in here, there's lots of pump in here, so we kind of just mix it together with a little bit of caffeine in this one, and it's a pretty good mix. I have this almost every day, so yeah. All right, so that's the last portion that we're going to record here at the dorm. We're going to get into the workout, so I'll see you guys at the gym. All right, so we just got into the gym. I'm going to start off like I do most leg days, just warming up. We're going to start with hamstring curls and then maybe move into some leg extensions. But yeah, so just whenever I first get here, I forgot to mention that I take my L-carnitine whenever I take my my pre-workout. So we took that before we got in here, and then once we got in here, I made my intra workout. So that's with a little less than 12 ounces of Gatorade, which is around 20 grams of carbs. And then I mix that with the raw pineapple, EAAs, a scoop of creatine, and yeah, that's my kind of little intra workout mix that I have right here. Oh, and I forgot, I also had it's a 4 tablespoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have here. And then once I finish this off in the workout, I put some water in here, just drink water from there. So yeah, I'll flash up all that stuff on the screen right now so you guys can see what that stuff looks like. But yeah, let's get moving into the fun part, the actual lifting. So yeah. We're going to go on this for sets of 12 to 15, just increasing the rep range from what I did last time I was doing these, just because I want to get a little bit more reps, a little bit higher intensity. We might stick with the 5 plates instead of the 6 plates like I normally do for my sets of 12, but I want to see if I can get 15 reps, work on a little bit more of the contractions and just pushing heavy weight. I know 12 reps is still a lot, but 12 to 15 is a good rep range for me, so yeah, let's get to work. Oh, I forgot my belt. Okay, all right, so this is my last set. I did 3 working sets and this is my last one. On the second set, I put 2 25s on the side of this, so there's 5 plates and a 25 on each side. I got it for 15, so I'm hoping to stay in that 12 to 15 rep range for this one. But yeah, feeling a good contraction so far, so it should be good. Okay, so back on the lying hamstring curl, we're gonna actually do some good sets of this. We've been going kind of slow with my sets of squats because we were going pretty heavy. I took some breaks in between, but now we're gonna get after it. We're gonna try to go some good sets. So we're gonna do 4 by 12 to 15 on this. Then we're gonna move into some sort of superset. I haven't decided what yet, but it's gonna include some glute stuff. So yeah, let's get through this superset, or not superset. Let's get through these 4 sets. All right, I'm a little low. So in the last set, I went a little bit too heavy. So I just tried to get as many good reps as I could get. So now we're gonna drop it back down to what it was at, and we're gonna do the last 2 sets at that weight. But yeah, I decided to change up the camera angle so I can try and see my hamstrings. It's kind of just a straight up ass shot, but I really don't care. All right, so this is the last set. I'm gonna lower the weight a little bit on this and just, feel out some contractions. I've done pretty good so far. My second set that I did with this was actually really, really good. And the third set was okay. So we're gonna try to get 12 to 15 solid reps on this last one, but good contractions. Oh. Okay, so that set went, or that last set and the rest of the sets on hamstring curls were nice. I was almost cramping up in my hamstring, so definitely feeling solid about that. Now we're gonna try this hip thrust. I hate hip thrusts, but I make myself do them because it's a really good glute workout and hamstring workout. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We're superset with calf raises. I did the superset the last time, and you know I didn't do the best with it, so we're gonna try to be better this time. But yeah, I would honestly rather do any other movement than this. I hate these. Hate them. Oh. All right, so we already did 2 sets of these, on to the 3rd set and the final set. So I decided I'm gonna throw a 10 on here so I don't look like too skinny of a bitch with this one plate. But these suck for me. I know there's some people who can like throw a ton of plates on here and do it, but I cannot, man. Like I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't think I am. I'm feeling it a lot in my hamstrings and my glutes, but it just sucks. But we still gotta do it. So I don't care if it's with lightweight. It burns the hell out of my ass and my hamstrings. So yeah, do this, and then my calves are on fire too, man. This standing calf machine is just crazy. So yeah, feeling really good. Gonna do some dumbbell RDLs after this, and maybe something else. I don't know what. Yeah, we'll think about it, but for sure dumbbell RDLs next. Oh gosh. All right, so I have decided for my last few exercises, I'm going to do Smith machine lunges, 3 by 12 to 15, and then we're gonna also over here superset with dumbbell RDLs, and we're gonna do sets of 10 to 12. We're gonna do heavy weight on that, but we're gonna feel it out and control the weight on that. So same with this, but we're just gonna go a lighter weight and a lot more reps. So yeah, this should be good. I haven't done Smith machine lunges in a while, so I'm kind of excited for these. Maybe I shouldn't be though. We'll see. All right, so moving into our last set of both of these exercises, and this is going to be our last thing we do is these supersets. But when I go to do an exercise, you know, like this, let's say these Smith machine lunges, for example, I had a 25 on each side in the first set, and it felt good, but it wasn't heavy enough, so I jumped up to a plate. Plate was too heavy, although I can move it, but I'm not feeling the contractions right. Smart thing to do would be just drop it down to 25 and a 10 like I did here and feel out those good reps that's a little bit heavier than I did in the beginning. Dumb person would continue to do that plate just because they can do the reps. It's about quality of reps, not quantity of reps. I want to have a lot of reps in like the 12 to 15 range, but if they're not quality reps, then who gives a shit? It's the same thing for the RDLs. My first set, when I look back at it, I was going too fast and I wasn't trying to isolate my hamstrings. That's the stuff I need to look at. So now I'm going to do slow and controlled on both of these, isolate my hamstrings, and then once I get close to failure, then I might break form a little bit just so I can get some extra reps. But not too much, not to a point where it's not even doing anything. I'm just moving weight for it to move weight. So yeah, let's see how this set feels. I think this is going to be where I want it to be. We're going to go slow and controlled, trying to feel out every part of the legs in this. And then when we get over the RDLs, we're going to slow it down, isolate the hamstrings. Those are the kind of things I look back at, and that's the reason why I like recording and watching, because, you know, I can improve upon those things by watching myself when I record these videos. So, and they're fun to make too. That as well. Down. Alright, so just got finished up with that hamstring and glute workout. It was honestly fire. Tried some movements that I don't normally like doing. Like this Smith machine lunges were actually pretty nice once I slowed myself down and lowered the weight a little bit and really just focused on the contractions. Same with the hip thrust. I mean, they felt in my hamstring and glutes. I still hate them though. It just is what it is. So yeah, let's check out the pump. Oh. Boom. Having trouble holding my legs still. Okay, yeah, I'm done for today. All right, so we just got finished up with that leg day. Feeling pretty nice. I think my legs are looking mighty fine right now, especially the backhand side. They're looking pretty thick. So that's the goal. So we did pretty well with that workout. So now we're gonna start talking about our meals again. So this is meal number 5. This is that 80 grams of cream of rice along with 2 scoops of whey protein. So we're gonna down this on the way home, and then yeah, I'll see you guys back at the dorm whenever we finish up with meal 6. So great workout though, super happy about that. All right, so we're back at the dorm. We're gonna round out this video just real quick. So this is gonna be meal number 6. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of these ground flax seeds, and we're gonna mix them with the yogurt. Just a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein to mix in with the yogurt here, which is pretty much just straight protein. So yeah, Greek yogurt is always really good, and this 000 is awesome. Just got this peach flavor today, so I'm gonna try it out and see if it's any good. But I'm pretty excited about that. And then taking a scoop of the raw whey isolate protein with a 4th tablespoon of sea salt, and then taking our omega-3s for the day because we got to keep our vitamins up. So yeah, nothing too special with this last meal. You know, just rounding out the day. So yeah, that's the final meal right there. And yeah, that's basically the video. That's my full day of eating. So I'm definitely glad I got to do this video today. I know that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was, you know, kind of informational for you about what it's like being on prep. I also hope you enjoyed the lifting video. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of the dieting I do, or any of the supplements I take, or even the training I did today, definitely leave it down in the comments. But yeah, if you want to see more stuff like this, give me a like and a subscribe. But yeah, other than that, that's the end of this video. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.